Mhm. desktop and mic.
Okay.
There we go.
No.
First of all, can you all hear
up.
us? First of all, I need to know if you all could hear us.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, it's working. I can hear it on the stream.
Oh boy. Yay!
So,
is that the Yeet McGee in the chat?
It is the Yeet McGee in chat.
Hello,
Yeet. Hello,
everybody.
Spider-Man. Hello, Zeta. Hello, Bendy. Hope you're doing well. The cat has summoned me here today.
I ate too much pizza before the stream.
Honestly,
Sorry.
valid. Ever so valid.
Excuse me.
We're not in character, so just be aware. We just don't have any PNGs for our out of characters yet.
We're working on it.
Yes, we are working on it. Hello.
Hello, Blue. We have no snacks. I'm so sorry, Blue. I've already eaten the pizza. I'm really sorry. I got no snacks. Please don't eat me. I'm not edible.
No.
The chat box is doing great, by the way.
Oh, I know. I was glad. I was really happy that we found this. So yeah, we figured since we can't really stream some things, I know. Since the podcast is being ran on here, we figured some live podcasts would also be fun as well.
Yes.
Because one thing that we do here on segments is we allow you guys to ask questions, whether it be topic related or anything like that. So yeah, as we do this live thing, you can ask us questions during some topics, and we'll try to answer as many as we can. So, Blue's like, how dare you eat pizza without me?
I will take you on a pizza date. Well, I will take you on a pizza date next month, okay? It was like dollar store pizza, okay? It's not that good.
Listen. This studio is not cheap, okay?
Excuse me.
Goodness.
So I've
got my waters. I've got one water. I got 2 waters. I'm ready to go.
Oh.
So, as you have probably read the title already, we are going to be talking about a very interesting horror game that's kind of taken the internet by storm.
Just like it's the mouthwashing effect. It took a while to get there, but it got up there. And oh boy, the fandom.
Yep, it has been a wild experience.
I feel like mouthwashing could be a whole other topic to talk about.
It can be. I do want to wait as well, because wasn't there like another game being in the works from the same universe?
I think it's called Roots, or The Roots. Made by the same developers in the same... It takes place, apparently, in the same universe and the same timeline. So, yes.
Yeah. So, with that being said, it's time to get into the main topic of let's talk about No, I'm Not a Human. A game that has honestly been an absolute joy watching and playing, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So,
It will. It's a very interesting game. Okay, excuse me.
So, yeah, okay. For those that have not played the game yet, I want to go ahead and say spoilers. Spoiler warning.
Spoilers!
Beep, beep,
If you
beep.
don't want spoilers, do not listen.
Warnings. flashing warnings. But if you don't mind it, stick around, grab yourself some snacks, grab yourself some drinks.
Get your Halloween candy if you're not eating it on this pod.
Oh yeah,
you're a Halloween fan.
Yeah. Speaking of which, happy Halloween, everybody! It's Halloween right now. Everyone's
it's like laptop
kids are out
slipping
getting
down my lap.
kids are out there getting
high.
Kids are out there getting candy and all that.
Really high.
Trick or treating, you know.
Extremely high.
But so with this wonderful holiday underway, I do want to kind of stress to the people who are planning to go trick or treating. Please be careful out there. Be safe, because you don't know what's going to happen out there.
Check your candy. They know how to reseal stuff. There are weirdos out there. Hold your younger siblings' hands extremely hard, because there are weirdos out there.
Yeah, I will not stress the fact that the whole joke of finding razor blades in your candy. No, that's a real thing.
Good. That
is
means
a
you got
real
a dog
thing.
leash. Put your younger sibling on a dog leash. Anyways.
But yeah, and also for some of real quick, just a quick reminder for some of the VR chat fans. Project Community's HorrorCon is underway right now. It is looking very promising with some of the booths that they have out there.
What's the theme for this year? Because all I saw was swamps.
The theme for this
tentacles.
year, it's like swamp type getup. But there's tons of cool little booths out there, and for the Mega Man fans, Bendy or Zeta, if you can relay this over to Gadget for me, please. They have a Mega Man horror booth out there. An interesting story looking like. Highly recommend it, because I know Gadget is a major Mega Man fan. I know that he would love it. But yeah, not only that, Spookality, I think, wrapped up, and the winner of Spookality was the Project Tubes map. If you haven't seen it yet, it's basically like Backrooms, only it's in tubes, and it gets really creepy. Trust me, worth the play, worth the scare, 100%. Are you a fan of Mega Man 2, Zeta? Well, good. There is a Mega Man booth at Project Community's HorrorCon 2025. I recommend it. It looks very interesting.
I like to call myself a Capcom girly, but I only know Devil May Cry and Resident Evil. Don't come for me.
I mean, those are really big names in Capcom, so.
You can thank my boyfriend for Devil May Cry, or else I wouldn't have known. Well, ex-boyfriend.
But with that being said, it's time to get into the main topic of our podcast, is to talk about No, I'm Not a Human. Oh, hello, Cass. Hello.
Is that my bestie? Is that the baddest bitch in the block? Is that the baddest diva in the block? It is. Hello, diva.
Man, this is already going to be good, I can tell. Plus, with the new setup that we have for this, which I'm very happy how it turned out.
If Cass and Blue is here, yeah, party started immediately.
Oh yeah, party's majorly started.
We got Latinas up in the chat.
Don't tell Shadow.
Shadow, we got Latinas. Wait, you're half a Shadow.
Okay, and?
You like Latinas too?
I like Brits.
You heard that. Clip it. Clip that shit.
Yes, that's right. Silkadoon the Hedgehog loves Brits. And Honey over here is a lovely Brit.
You're at work right now? Why aren't you working to get that money? You work hard.
I'm sure. I am sure they are working to get that money. Rent's due. But
you should be flattered. You have to be flattered, Cass. It is not an option. It is a demand.
Yeah. So,
Got half of the mods in the chat. Yippee! You got 2 mods in the chat. So behave yourselves. Only we're allowed to act a fool.
Yeet said simp. Yes,
I am a simp.
I simp for my honey.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
I am allowed to. I think it applies to both.
Oh.
Simp.
Excuse me. I had my flu injection, and I have side effects right now. So, if I feel sick as a dog, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yes, Cass, I am a Brit simp for this lovely kitty here.
Because I can't really do anything else. Because my accent is just kind of there, you know?
It's a lovely accent.
No, it's a bit broken. See, I can sound British, but I pronounce things in American now, and it really does confuse my family sometimes.
My fault. My bad.
So, like, instead of going, like, what? I go, what? What? And then my mom just stops and she looks at me like, it's what? And I'm like, what?
Sorry, that's on me. I take full responsibility.
I'm starting to sound like a British American person. I think I'm gonna blend in real good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh my god, like, totally. Anyways.
Totally. Cass says she loves the accent.
Oh, Cass, I love yours even more. So Blues. I love Blues and Cass's accent. Latinos have the best accent. Just saying. They really do.
I think the culture as a whole is a unique culture, to be fair.
Like with my bestie, my other bestie, Blue, her voice, if anyone don't really know, sounds nice, but also kind of scares me.
Well, because here's the thing.
Because she sounds like she's ready to
quote me if I'm wrong on this, but if you piss off, if you piss off a Latina to a high enough point, they will cuss you. They will yell at you in every Hispanic phrase imaginable.
Oh, bestie
and you know
Blue,
you fucked up if you can't understand it.
She sounds like she's ready to just snap and kick ass. That's why she kind of scares me so much. You do not sound like a boy. I will take the.
No,
I'll
you
make
do
you
not,
eat
Blue.
those words. I'll make you eat them. I'll make you eat those words. Ow.
Yeah, God.
Oh my god, Silka. Nice smile.
Nice smile.
It's like the cringiest, weirdest, randomest thing from that game. I love it. I'm gonna get it tattooed.
I don't know why I give a damn about your pearly whites, but the script says to anyway.
Okay. Should we get back on the topic? Because everyone's here for the title.
Yeah. So, as you all read...
Tell him. Tell him. Exactly. We'll have to bully it into you. It's not an issue.
I don't know. You. I think you got that. I think you got that dog in you. I think you got that dog in you somewhere. But but as you all read the title, we are going to be talking about No, I Am Not a Human. Unfortunately, we could not live stream it because equipment is sucking hard right now. But we at least played it, and we at least have something to talk about.
I do not have a gaming laptop. That was my mistake.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's alright.
To be fair, it was running smoothly when I was playing it. I did not expect it to just do that. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So first of all, let's kind of go through the topics.
Then again, it couldn't even take the cutscenes that well either. So
yeah. Well, to be fair, the cutscenes weren't that affected, in my opinion.
We just kind of rewatched the majority of the endings and stuff on YouTube anyway.
Which is a shame because I came up with some very good and very silly voices for half of these characters. It was so fun. So
where do we begin?
If y'all ever plan to live stream the game, there's no voices, so I highly recommend just adding your own spin to the voices. It just makes it twice as fun.
He made voices I was wheezing over.
Yeah, you stupid motherfucker. You're supposed to let me have them. Let me in, damn it. Anyways. But, let's go ahead and ask the question for everyone here. No, I'm Not a Human. No, I'm Not a Human is a horror game that is based around making your own choices and trying to make sure that through those choices you live. If you make too many mistakes in the game, you die. The game has multiple endings depending on what your choices are.
And a good handful of characters as well that you can unlock. And a lot of achievements.
Yes.
And secret achievements.
Yeah, a ton. Yeah, a ton of achievements. So, at its core, you're just basically think of the Mandela catalog. There's these things here called visitors. They're basically doppelgangers to some degree. Because every now and again, during the different playthroughs, you will get possibly the same person, but one could be regular and the other time could be visitor. It does happen a lot, so just heads up. So it is your job, not only as a protector of people in your house from a sun that is raising in temperatures, basically boiling people alive. You also have to make sure that there are no visitors in your house. Kinda. We'll get to that part as we explain.
Raccoon says it's the Great Raccoon.
Ryan, it is the Raccoon King himself.
Who?
It is the Great Raccoon, leader of the Raccoon Council.
Wait, who?
Ryan is one of the regulars on Speed's streams.
I don't know if we really met or not, but hello, I am also here. I am Honey. Hello.
Yes, the Raccoon King, leader of the Raccoon Council. Praise to the Raccoon Council, real quick.
My mom's a raccoon. Anyways. She always talks about going dumpster diving at the very most randomest moments.
Yeah, you made it just in time too, Ryan. You made it just in time. We're getting right into the topic of what we want to talk about. So, sorry, English is leaving me. English, mother trucker. Do you speak it?
Guys, put subtitles on. He's gonna be doing this.
Yeah. Do you want to explain the opening of the thing, babes?
What do you mean?
Like the opening of the game.
You come back from a vacation because the sun, it got too hot, and then when you get home, your neighbor greets you, and basically, long story short, he gives you the mechanics of how to play the game, tips and hints and whatnot.
Yes, and as you play the game, you'll get more tips and hints through the news outlet. So the way the game works is simply this: at night, people are only able to walk around at night because the sun is so hot it burns them alive. So with that, and the problem of apparently people crawling out of the grave,
digging themselves from underground. It doesn't say the grave; it just says underground. Or
out of the ground, they're considered visitors. So nobody knows where these visitors have come from, nor what caused them to even exist in the first place. It's a running theory,
It's also
and
good
we'll
to
kind of
note
go
that
we'll kind of
like
go across the theories as well as we go along.
it's also good to note that it's not like a world invasion. It's just a part of the city's invasion that you play in. They don't actually specify if it's a world thing, they only specify that the city is on lockdown. So, yeah.
Also, yes, Ryan, this is my lovely honey. This is my girlfriend. This is the love of my life.
Wife!
Yes, wife.
How rude!
What? I called you the love of my life.
That's what I think about it.
But to put it lightly, like I said, as you start the game off at night with people knocking at your door, wanting to come in, you kind of have to ask questions that would probably make you think
also,
whether or
just
not that they
strike
are
up a conversation as well. You can check in the patterns to see how unhuman they sound in a way. You know?
Yeah, like, oh yes, I am human. Oh yes, I am no cow. I am human. Want to go skateboard? For those that get that reference, kudos to you. You can have a cookie. But if you think that they are human, you can bring them in.
Yes, Ryan, we've been together for like, what, 5 years? Almost 6 now?
Almost 6 years, actually.
Yes, almost 6 years.
But I will put this out that some visitors are a bit smarter than others.
Yes.
So sometimes it will require you to bring them
superior visitors.
Yeah. So you kind of have to bring them in your home.
He didn't even see the pun I did. He didn't even hear it.
I did, because I get it, because I'm the superior life form.
Wait, are you a visitor then?
No, I am not a visitor. I am genetically modified in a lab. But you kind of have to bring the visitors in, and you have to test them. When you do that, you're able to check specific parts, like, for example, their fingernails or their eyes or teeth. If something seems off with any of them, even though they talk, and they show more signs of being a visitor more often than not, go ahead and, how do I say this without getting this stream demonetized?
You go pow pow, pow pow.
You're just gonna have to pop them, basically.
Pop that cap. Open.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pop the cap. You get a 12 gauge, and you just pop. There you go. You take Fang's pop gun and you pop them with a cork.
You use the bubble gun. Use the bubble gun on them. Use the bubble gun.
But you get the point. You gotta get rid of the visitors.
Oh yes.
Some characters will make it a bit more difficult to find out than others through specific altercations. Like, oh, the scenario that they've been in kind of causes it a little bit difficult to figure it out. For example, a burn. Like, there's a person that gets burned from the sun. That's one of the people you can get brought in. It's a little bit more difficult to tell whether or not he's visitor because, well, he was burned. A lot of the things are a bit more difficult to kind of figure out because the eyes are already bloodshot.
He's a survivor for putting out the wildfires and whatnot that the, chaos has been erupting, so... And in a way, he does kind of, he does kind of say, like, I won't be here for too long, like, I won't keep you for too long. He just kind of wanted someone to just up and die in peace, because, well, he's a burn victim. Like, he's really, really burned,
Yeah. So, So the point of the game is find the visitors that you bring in, and throughout the game there'll be some
let as
interesting
many
little
people
things that
as you
happen.
believe is not a visitor in, but if you also have a feeling that they are a visitor, you can check for signs, which they always tell you on the news with the TV and whatnot, so.
Yeah. So, with that being said, however, some people, visitor or not, will bring in something useful every now and again. For
It could be
example,
information,
there
or like...
there will be a cat lady that brings a kitty. Sorry.
Kitty!
We're also queso fans in this household.
I love queso!
Kitty! Yes, you get a cat.
That cat is so cute. Little ginger cat.
So you do get a cat, but the cat is useful because it, in some instances, will keep the visitors from attacking other people. So each person will bring you a specific thing, and sometimes these items can get you some of the different endings, and the cat is one of them, actually.
Yes, you have to order cat food from Forest, which, again, if you manage to watch literally after the news, watch the TV again for different advertisements, because they give you different numbers that can be quite helpful in the game-wise. And there's a delivery service called Forest, and Forest, you can, like, basically buy cat food, or if you don't have the cat, you can buy energy drinks to give you another life, to check people to see if they're a visitor or not, or yourself. And you can buy coffee as well for, like, more energy. But the thing is, when you take an energy drink or coffee, you have to be careful, because it gives your eyes rapid movement, which is also another sign of a visitor.
Yeah.
Also red eyes too from the coffee. Coffee, because, you know.
Yeah, you must be careful, because there is one character in particular that will think you are a visitor if you do something wrong, and he will try to shoot you and kill you.
Yeah, he's literally really crazy. He set all of those houses on fire, by the way. He was the person that did it.
Yeah, well, they didn't know that.
Well, now you guys know he's that crazy.
So, I kind of want to take this moment in time to kind of go talk about the visitor category just at itself, with a specific character that you'll get at the doorstep. He is actually probably the first thing you'll see when you go on Steam.
He is iconic. Would you say he's like the mascot of the game at this point?
Yeah, I would definitely say he's the mascot of this.
When you download the game, he's on the icon.
Yeah, he is called the Pale Man.
That's what the fans have called him, so we're going by the fan names.
Yeah. So the Pale Man is somebody who very obviously is a visitor. Like, he's very smart, though. He's a very smart visitor. So the way he works is, if you tell him that you are home alone, he will break into your house, and that's an ending, by the way. Is you gotta make sure you don't ever tell him that you're home alone. But every time he comes around, he does drop a little bit of interesting lore.
Bye, Ryan. Hope to see you soon. Have a good one.
Oh, you're going trick or treating? All right.
Ryan leaves, Tetra joins.
Yeah. Hello, Tetra. Oh yeah. Hello, Tetra, and have a good time trick or treating, Ryan. Always good to hear from you, my friend. But with the Pale Man, he does drop a little bit of some interesting lore. Every bit of characters that do something to help affect the game do have interesting lore. And there's one person I do want to talk about, babes, because he, funny enough, person is leading into a new game in the same universe. Um,
What?
You there?
Yeah, I'm making sure you can hear what's going on in the background.
Okay, it's fine. Dude, if you need to mute your mic real quick, I'll just entertain chat by talking. Do you need to go real quick? Okay. So while she's dealing with something real quick, I guess I will be asking and answering some questions. So whatever y'all have, I will take this opportunity to answer the questions best I can. Get it. Where's my water? Here it is. Well, I guess while we are waiting, I will answer questions, and I will also kind of go over some topics I was talking about earlier. Real quick, I'm pretty sure Spookality 25 has wrapped up, and one of the winning worlds for Spookality is was a thing called Project Tubes. To kind of go into a little bit more detail about it, and I know for a fact that Blue and Tetra know about it because we played in it a little bit. So who's your favorite character from No, I'm Not Human? Oh, okay, that's an interesting question.
Okay.
Oh, you back?
Yes.
You back? Welcome back. Well, funny you came back at the perfect time. Yeet has a question for the both of us. For you, and whenever Honey comes back, who is your favorite character from No, I'm Not Human?
Either the teacher or the widowed woman.
Yeah, both. Okay, real quick. Both stories extremely sad.
Super sad. A lot of the stories actually, like, for some of the survivors, are actually kind of really sad, and a lot can hit home. So, again, if you get triggered really quickly by very deep and meaningful stories like that are quite, what's the word?
I'm not even, like, joking with y'all. I walked away from one part. Like, I literally walked away from, like, my mic and Discord just, like, was... Because we had to make, like, a really serious decision.
There's a girl that you can get towards the start after the tall, drunk guy. She's got ginger, short hair. She's very well known in the fandom. A lot of people like her. She's got a bit of scoliosis, I would say, right? Because of her shoulders.
Some type of scoliosis.
And the thing is, she's really, really nice. But here's the thing. How do I put this gently? She's
a visitor that doesn't know that she's a visitor.
Yeah, she's a visitor that doesn't exactly know that she is a visitor. She remembers telling the story of, like, what happened. She had a job. She lost her job. She used to work as, like, a cashier. She lost her job. When she went home, she thought she heard her roommate at, her apartment. And then when she went in, it was just a bunch of guys, and her roommate's lifeless body was laying on the bed. And they took her to another room and said, "Your friend's not well, sit here." And those guys touched her.
Probably should have get a trigger warning before saying all this.
So trigger warning, kind of already did.
So, yeah, just kind of heads up. There are some topics in No, I'm Not Human that is a bit...
It's realism.
Triggering
I hate
to some
one,
occasions.
but it's realism. Because in a situation like that, for if it was to ever happen or any circumstance, when people start going insane and crazy, people turn into monsters. And it doesn't have to necessarily be about the ones digging from underneath the ground. They actually mean, like, the human race in general. So, trigger warning, there are a couple of really sensitive topics in this. So if this is not for you, please turn this off and we'll see you another day. But yeah, basically, long story short, those men touched her. She did manage to escape, and then she ends up at your door. Of course you feel bad for her, so of course you let her in. She does look a little bit odd, but you don't want to always assume someone by their looks. You keep her in there for a couple of days, and maybe you start noticing that a couple of your survivors start dying one by one since you let her in.
Yeah.
So when we played, we checked her eyes and they was slightly red, but she gave a good reason. She was tired. She hadn't slept in like days because, this girl, she was always like, tell me that it's going to be over. When is everything going to go back to normal? Tell me it's going to be over. Tell me everything's going to be fine. And then the second time
we didn't realize it, but like the next day that we fell asleep, somebody was killed. And we knew exactly who it was.
Because we only let the drunk man in and he was he was gone. So
yep. Which I want to quickly point out, our longest lasting person in our run was the Gravedigger.
Gravedigger! He's a bit of a miserable man, but the stuff that he witnessed, I wouldn't blame him.
He's miserable for the right reasons.
But anyways, back to the story. So the next day when we checked her again, just to be sure, we checked her nails. There was dirt under the fingernails. Like, I mean, really dirty, where it really, like, chapped and whatnot. And just to top it all off, we checked the same. Teeth was pearly white, even though she said that she she went to the dentist to get them sorted. But then she couldn't remember if she got them fixed up and whitened and whatnot.
And that was enough for us to say, I hate that we need to do this, but we have to. We have to put her down.
Contemplating about herself though, because she's like really worrying. She's like, no, this can't be right. Like, I'm not a human. I'm not a visitor. Please tell me I'm not a visitor. Like, over and over again. Like, she's actually terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you gotta put the poor girl out of her misery, so the
TLDR, we were right. She was a visitor.
But it's really sad because the way that she dies is like, she's kind of real for it. She's like, can you put something over my eyes? I'm scared of dying. I don't know how this feels. And, she didn't want to witness it, and I think that kind of hit me and Soka when we was playing, because we had to take a minute.
Oh yeah,
it's really sad because it seems like whatever this is, they don't actually know that they are turning into a visitor.
Some do and some don't. That's the crazy thing about the visitors. Some know that they are, but some don't know that.
Do you remember when she was crying? She's like, no, I remember when I was born. I remember my family. I remember my mom and my dad and all that.
Which, there's a bunch of theories on what the visitors are. It's not really given 100% by the game developers what the visitors are.
Mm-hmm.
There are some theories.
It's a bit like Still Wakes Deep. You don't actually know what it is, but you know it's a threat.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, Still Wakes Deep is a whole topic on itself, by the way.
Beautiful game, by the way. A really, really great game.
So, honestly, Mouthwashing, Still Wakes the Deep, and No I'm Not Human, I would say are the pinnacle of horror content right now. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. But, Mouthwashing and Still Wakes the Deep are two games that deserve their own topics for other days. We will get to those at some point, though. Trust me. They are topics I really want to cover at some point.
But let's get back to the topic.
Yeah.
These visitors don't actually think that they're, intergalactic beings at all.
No, but it's interesting because a lot of like things that happen in the game kind of points, or at least in my take on the experience, they were once dead. And I know that's weird to say, but like the Gravedigger was digging a grave and then a visitor was crawling out of it. That's one of the things he tells you. And not only that, in the news, one of the signs that you see two of the signs that you see that the news will recommend you look for on a visitor is if like fungus is growing, or B, there's like a parasite in their ear. So something that kind of went through my head as this went on is that the visitors probably are dead people with parasites inside them.
The
They
parasites
once did
also
live.
look like little leeches, which leave off a rancidy green liquid as well.
Yeah, and another thing I want to kind of point out, okay, I'm getting a little bit of game theory on this, and let me put on my Matt Pat cap real quick.
Let him cook.
In real life, there is a fungus that latches on, that plants itself on an ant. Funny enough, if you've ever heard of these zombie ants, oh yeah, it's a thing that happens. This is fungus that latches on to an ant and will bury itself into its brain and make it walk around up into a branch like a zombie. And it makes the ant clamp down its pincers onto the branch, and it grows out of the ant. So what's interesting is that sometimes fungus or different types of fungi are parasitic in some instances. So it can very well be the fact that these are dead people that are crawling out the ground. It's just a parasitic fungal disease could be what's happening within the world of No, I'm Not Human. But then again, that is just a theory. A game theory.
A Soka theory, because we're not trying to get copyrighted.
You won't get copyrighted for saying that, trust me. Everybody makes the game theory joke at some point.
Alright, let me... Last time I checked, I was the creative one here.
Well, I'm just saying, it won't get you copyrighted.
Last time I checked, I was the fashion designer.
Then wouldn't you be part of the fashion theorists?
What?
Style theory?
I never watched it. I don't know game theory.
You're a fashion designer and you don't watch style theory?
I don't believe in that stuff. I believe in raw imagery. I create my own
You
fashion.
don't believe that high heels could be deadly?
Oh, I know they can be deadly.
Well, then there you go.
No, that doesn't need to be a theory. That's just facts. They can be deadly.
Yeet says, oh yeah, this also reminds me of the parasite that takes control of snails, that uses the snail's body to like a zombie. Yes, that's also a great example.
Ooh, never heard of that one before.
Yeah, so snails there will be a parasite that will take over a snail's body. And the way to tell is their eyes will start showing green, white, and red colors, and that's the parasite inside the eyes. It's weird. Are you okay?
Yes, sorry, I have a bit of a loud background. I do apologize.
Oh, I heard nothing in the back.
I know, I just get really worried.
Yeah. The Green Bandit. Yeah, that's the name of the thing that takes over the body.
Which is actually really interesting because there's a lot of sorry, I don't know if it's off topic or not. There's a lot of different prehistoric parasites as well when you think about it.
Well, that's the thing.
Parasites.
With games like No, I'm Not Human, you can legitimately make a theory based off of real world events. Like that whole ant with the fungus thing, or the snail with the parasite in it, those are legitimate examples of that situation happening.
Also, if we're talking about the parasites and stuff, let's talk about another thing you can do to check if they're a visitor. Pictures!
Oh yeah, it's such an interesting... it's so interesting how that works.
When you take a picture of someone, their aura literally has to be just a one solid, or just a nice bright, color. If you have a visitor, it will show different black blotches on the picture. Now, they're kind of blotched everywhere, or you can have some creative ones too. But, realistically, think about it. What if it's just like showing you that these parasites are not only just affecting the brain, they're actually starting to multiply in the body and infecting other things, other arteries and whatnot?
That is actually very interesting.
I'm cooking here.
Well, that's another thing. People also link like the origin of the visitors as like almost a paranormal type spiel. And I can kind of understand where they're coming from, because with some of the endings that happen in the game, they do tend to kind of come from like almost like a paranormal like background and whatnot. That's another crazy thing about the game, is that whenever there'll be some situations where like, oh, you'll come across like a cult leader, or like they'll talk about like how it's possibly like a paranormal spiel. But are you okay?
Yes. Don't worry about me. I am okay. I'm still here.
Okay, I was making sure.
Carry on, please. Go for it.
Oh, I've said what I needed to say about that part, because like I said, that was one of the theories on what the visitors are, possibly like almost paranormal activity with the dead. Almost like a possession in a way, which, to be fair, possession can be like parasitical and fungal as well. I kind of want to go ahead and talk about one specific person.
Oh.
And it's one of the people that you can get brought in as like a person to shelter.
Mm-hmm.
And they have something to do with the next big title for the series.
He is called
in this universe.
Drum roll, please.
Brrrr.
The Immortal Man.
Yeah. So we kind of looked over a specific part, but there is a reason for that, because this person's lore does deal heavy with this organization that also has been working around behind the scenes during the game. And this group is called FEMA. FEMA are people that are allegedly trying to figure out how to stop the sun's radiation, like the sun radiation, from like getting hotter and burning, and also trying to deal with the visitor crisis. Now, as you play the game, you will come to find out that FEMA is a dystopian, corrupted organization that probably don't mean what they're saying that they're wanting to do. And this person, the Immortal Man, does have some secrets about them. And he will play a major role, apparently, in the next big game.
Yeah, in the new upcoming game. It's him, and he has a daughter in a yellow raincoat, which actually she does knock on your door, but she doesn't really come in. She just goes, sorry, wrong place, I'm sorry, and then she just leaves. And then he knocks on your door, and he's like, have you seen a girl with like a yellow rain jacket? Kind of sounds a bit like sex, doesn't it?
What if like the visitors are like slowly turning into the mall?
Oh god, no, mall, not mall, mall.
That's why I said mall, not mall.
You said mall. Yeah, you said mall.
I know, but my southern accent makes it sound like I say mall. I said mall.
Will you stop sounding southern for like 2 seconds? Oh my god.
No.
Can you stop sounding
that's like me saying can you stop sounding British for a little bit?
Oh my god, I can totally do that for you.
I can still hear it in your voice. But seriously, the Immortal Man will stop by in your house, and he does drop you some very interesting lore drops on how possibly that FEMA has something to do with the visitor situation. Because they do stop at your house, by the way. They do stop at your house, and they come pick up people. And even if you know that one person that they'll pick up is visitor, they probably won't pick up that person. One way to assure that FEMA picks up the person that you want them to pick up is by handing them out slips, FEMA slips, which you can get ever so often. In my recommendation, it is very good to build up your FEMA slips as you play the game. So that way, if there's a situation where you do have some visitors in your house and you want to get rid of 2 for the price of 1, definitely hand them out a FEMA slip. So that way, when FEMA comes and picks up, they pick up at least 1 visitor and some other person.
Also, like, if you want to save your favorite character that you know is human, that's probably your best option. Which, can we get onto that topic about why FEMA literally only takes humans, even when you have visitors in your house?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and start off that. You want to go ahead and start off that segment?
Really weird, but FEMA go from taking 1 person to like 2 people, and then they get really aggressive and threaten to take like 3 at some point. But the thing is, it's already been proven. I've seen many gameplays, I've done it myself. You can have visitors in the household, and you know they're visitors, amongst the size of humans. They always take the humans. They don't ever take the visitors unless you hand them a slip. Now, you know, for the government protecting the human race, isn't that a little bit weird?
It's always the government corruption in some of these games. I swear, that dystopian BS.
The people they take do not come back.
Yeah. Oh no, you don't. You're not getting those people back. I'm sorry to say. Trust me, we've had that situation. But one thing is, like, for certain, there are ways to kind of cooperate with FEMA at the same time, trying to make sure you keep your people safe. Is, like I said, building up them FEMA slips. They are a lifesaver when trying to save your favorite people. But a little bit back on the main topic at hand. With the Immortal Man, from my understanding, it sounds like he may be out looking for his daughter, which I actually have a theory when it comes to one of the endings. I feel like the one ending where our main character kind of just joins FEMA after everything.
That's one of the endings you can get.
I feel like that's kind of the ending. I would almost say the canonical ending, where that will go into the segment of the Immortal Man. I might be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong a little bit, possibly. But if this is still taking place during the time of the visitor breakout, then the Immortal Man is kind of roaming out in the middle of nowhere, looking for his daughter, with, bear in mind, visitors still roaming about, the sun still possibly being hot as hell.
Blazing, literally frying people.
Yeah. And then, not to mention, the Pale Man is still walking about. That's another scary thing. I hope we get the Pale Man in the next game, because I want to see how the Immortal Man does against the Pale Man.
Maybe there's more higher ups we should know about. Also, I'll be right back again, I apologize.
Maybe. That's fine. But there are some things that are curious. Anybody got a place to sleep? I mean, dude, I would assume you're sleeping in your own bed, my friend. It is fascinating how viruses have grown so popular in the horror medium, especially after the pandemic. You know, that is actually a very interesting analogy. That is a really good analogy. How viruses or like parasites or things like that are like playing a big role in like horror these days.
Stuff, it's always been kind of like
shit out of me.
Sorry, but like in a way for horror-wise, it's always kind of being fantasized for games and movies. Like, I know it's a little different, but The Thing, that's a really good example.
I know it's not a horror game, but Among Us is another good example.
How is that a virus, you think?
Because the idea is based off a thing. The imposter is literally like the thing. You didn't know that?
What?
You didn't know that the imposters in Among Us were based off the thing?
No, I just assumed, they just
Yeah,
possessed
that's
some,
what. No, that's what they were based off of the thing.
just little dudes with malicious intents.
No, the imposters are like quite literally imposters. They are like monsters. But yeah, in the recent years of the 20s, it's been very interesting to see that horrors went the parasitic route during the time of pandemics. But I guess that is kind of a fear that everybody has when it comes to that situation. Yeah. What else do we want to add to this?
Why don't we talk about some of the characters as well, backstory-wise, like we did with the one cricket girl?
Yeah. So, why don't we start off with with the neighbor that we have in No, I'm Not Human.
Yeah, the little girl.
The neighbor is somebody that the character is well known with. They talk and whatnot. Ever since he's been alone, I would assume he's lost the one that he loves. Our character's kind of in this depression, and the guy's just kind of there to make sure, he's alright.
Your character is very, very used to being alone. He likes it that way, and he doesn't really want it to change. At the start of the game, he doesn't like dealing with people. I mean, who does? Let's be honest. He's got valid reasoning.
Yeah, but at the same time, is like he's making sure that like he's all right, because being alone can take a toll, and it can be very depressing in a manner. And in some of the endings, he didn't want to be alone. He was lonely, and he hated it. And as you play the game, you come to find out that him being alone is probably one of the biggest fears that he has, especially with some of the endings. You do come to find out that it is like his loneliness is adding to his depression.
Yeah, so there is a good ending. It's when they find out on the radio that the solar activity is going down and the visitors are disappearing and FEMA's actually doing their job. But in a way, your character feels a little disappointed because it's the realization that he's been gone. Well, not gone, he's been by himself for so long that he's kind of gotten used to strangers coming into his house and helping these people out, just to basically survive this mess.
Which, in my personal opinion, if you want to socialize, help out the community rebuild. That's just me, though.
A lot of people sound like they'll be helping the community rebuild anyway for a situation like that.
Which, another thing to take into consideration is that being alone is like, and I want to kind of bring this around to be like a serious topic real quick. Being alone by yourself for at a certain point in time, and then helping people out, socializing, getting to know them, and then going back to being lonely, it is kind of like a 180, almost like a whiplash in a sense. It is definitely something that the game does really do well in the storytelling department.
You know, I just realized, off topic, it is raining really hard outside to the point I can hear it.
It's not picking up on your mic, which is very good.
Sometimes if I mute, I got a cough and I feel bad because, yeah.
You don't have to mute if you cough, babes. There's nothing wrong with that.
I can do what I want, thanks.
I'm just letting you know. I'm not telling you to do things. I'm just giving you suggestions. Also, yes, Blue, it can make you go crazy. Being alone for so long. People don't understand it, but humans are social creatures. We are meant to socialize. We're meant to be in a crowd. We're meant to talk to people. We're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to sit by ourselves in a house for the rest of our days. It just doesn't work for us.
Like, even when you say, oh, I don't like people, I don't want to deal with people, but in a way, you kind of still deal with people every day.
Yeah, being alone with nobody to talk to, that can drive a person mad.
See, now our actual character does have a photo of a woman with a drink, but no one actually knows who she is.
I would assume it's like his wife, because even in the game, as you play,
it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be anything.
Yeah, but what also adds to that idea that it's his wife is when you go to the bedroom.
Oh.
You click on the window, and one of the dialogue says, "I don't look that way no more." Or you click on that side of the bed, it says, "I don't sleep on that side no more."
Also on the side of the drawer as well, the bed drawer, he's like, "I don't have good feelings about that, or no memories or whatever."
Yeah. So that tells me that something happened on the day that the sun started getting hot. And it costed him the love of his life, it seems like. With the picture and the dialogue that happens in the game, in his bedroom, which, by the way, his bed is like a freaking queen-size bed. You only ever get those if you're, married or something. At the end of the day, the depression does come from the fact that he lost the person that he loved. He was lonely without the one that he loved, which is very sad, but it tells a very interesting and sad story of a man who is broken, and through helping these people and protecting them, he is finding that the purpose in his life that he can take care of now that the life that he used to know is no longer there. At the end of the day, it is him trying to heal through this, learn, heal, and adapt into a life that is new for him and almost clean slate in a way. I'll be very honest though, this game, I would, just like Still Wakes the Deep, it is a game that I think deserves a movie.
It is a game just like Mouthwashing that took a while, but it eventually climbed up there to the fame that it has today.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if...
Also, just say to the devs, congratulations, 100K in games sold in a month.
Oh yeah.
It's
so wild. Well, also thanks to the content creators and YouTubers that played the demo when they brought out the demo, that pushed No, I'm Not a Human up to the fundings that it needed to complete the development of the game. And the full release, all the people, most of, if not all the people that went and played the game for their channels came back and played the full thing. And the viewership has brought them to the point where I do think that they do deserve the ratings that they got. Also, welcome back, Ryan. Waiting on for the trick-or-treaters. So, I want to go ahead and I want to ask everyone in chat, what do you rate from what we've said, and if you've seen any gameplay of it, what would you rate the game from just what you've heard so far? Because I already know what I can rate this game from seeing it. Also, I am very happy on how the setup came out for this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It was a great idea.
Yeah, and I will change it up for next time.
Yeah, we'll have to do some hunting.
I could just change up the background and change up the seats.
As I said, we'll have to do some hunting for a new office.
Yeah, like a permanent office. But well, honestly, babes, what would you rate the game?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
Like, from your experience, what you've seen, what you like about it, what would you rate the game from a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, when I first watched it, it made me feel really uneasy, so it definitely did the job, you know? That's a game that really gets you thinking, too, you know?
Makes you question morality.
Yeah, out of 10, I'd give it a solid 8.
To be fair, that is a very good one. I would give it a 9.5. That's an honest rating.
I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
The game set out for what it was trying to do. It was trying to tell a story of morality during the darkest of times, of
Which
making
is all
sure
true,
that,
by the way,
and trying to survive under the harshest circumstances.
Humans can be just as cruel as whatever monsters are in video games in real life. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. And the cruelest monster you'll ever know in any situation is not just the people around you, but also yourself. You yourself can be the cruelest monster to your own mental health more than you could ever realize.
Wait,
I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. I want to experience the game for myself, but it sounds very compelling and immersive. It is a very interesting game, and I recommend anybody who has any plans of wanting to play a game play any game, like any horror game, looking for something new.
Today, but still, if you're in that,
that spooky feeling,
after spooks feeling from October-wise, it's a good game. Sit down, get a cup of whatever warm drink you want, sit there and basically play. Wait, you know what the game reminded me of a little bit? Not Your Neighbor. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
When you have to check them and see if they're like a double ganger and you can't let them in the building and whatnot.
Yeah, that is a very good.
Hazmat suits just like FEMA.
That is so cool.
Wow.
And
I would just give a warning again. Very sensitive topics in that, though. If you take the time to sit and read,
it does.
Yeah,
the story does kind of dabble in some.
It is not
deep,
for the soft
serious
of heart
topics.
At all. We got one viewer now. Where did they all go?
No, I'm sure. Yeah, they're still there.
Where did you all go? Come back here immediately. We're not done.
Well, to be fair, we're very close to hitting that mark, anyways.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, but it is a very good game.
Yeah. A game like this is very hard to come by because nowadays, especially with certain gaming companies, Nintendo anyways,
you know what? I am actually curious.
Games don't make a story that is compelling at the same time showing a sense of realism and morality. those types of games that tell that type of story
Sweetie.
do kind of live longer in the long run.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
Do you think that this game might reach consoles?
Do I think it'll reach console?
Because they're already talking about Mouthwashing being a console game as well at some point because of how well it did.
Eventually, yeah, I think it will. I think, just like Mouthwashing, it will have its slow creep approach up into an awards and then up into a console. It will take time. I will say that. It will take time for it. But I do believe that No, I'm Not Human will eventually make it to a console setup. At some point. Maybe not now. It will take a while.
Oh, look, you
But
all
I do
came
think
back! Where did you all go? No candy for you! No candy! Except from the one person who stayed, and I think that might have been Yeet.
That's so funny. But yeah. We're coming up on the few minutes of our mark. But I think we've basically talked what we wanted to talk about No, I'm Not Human, unless we've missed anything.
What about the use of the shroomy woomies? the more comical part of the game.
Want to leave that for people to find out. That ending's more of a comedy type thing.
Gandalf
I will
in
leave
the game,
that.
just saying.
I will leave you all with that to discover. I don't want to tell everything because I feel like I would ruin the game for you guys. But trust me when I say there is one ending with a dude that looks like Gandalf. That is an absolute treasure of an ending, to say the very least. Oh man, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm not gonna say what the thing does. I'm not gonna say what it gives you. Just check it out yourselves.
You will meet
Go
Gandalf.
Go check out No, I'm Not Human. If you have Steam, if you have a Steam Deck, you have a PC.
They're not
No, we're not
sponsoring us
sponsored.
to say
As
this.
much
We
as we'd
just
like
have
to
a
be.
passion. Oh, please
we're
pay
not.
us, and we'll get more money and then actually get a gaming laptop and actually play it. Please.
Yeah. But yeah. Please go check it out. If you have a Steam Deck, you have a PC, you have anything that Steam works on, and you're able to play the games, please go check it out. It is worth the game. The game's worth the money. It is worth the time, and I guarantee you will have fun with it. And if horror is not your big thing, don't worry.
Sit down and watch Peso play it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Trust.
And then also, we will have some. After Halloween, we're gonna shift over to some non-scary topics because after October, I know for at least us Americans, we have Thanksgiving, but for a lot of you other people,
for us
Christmas is in 2 months. So ho 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 to that one, but like I said, we'll get to those topics whenever Halloween is officially over. But I kind of want to go over a couple of things that I said at the beginning for those that weren't there for it. If you are trick-or-treating, I want to go ahead and give some safety tips out. If you're out with friends or family, please check your candy before digging into them. I know, I get it. The candy looks good. It is a divine moment during the Halloween tradition, but I want to make it known that throughout these past couple years, some candy has been found laced because they know how to seal it, and there has been situations where somebody has found a razor blade in their candy.
Also, if you're taking your younger siblings, keep a good eye on them and hold their hand, because there are some really weird people out there.
Yes. And don't think the clown thing has ended back in 2017.
No,
oh no.
It's still going.
No, it has not. It's still very much going. Next thing you know, I'm going crazy. Yeah. So, please be careful. Please be safe. Be sure to travel with people if it's like your close friends or your family members, please travel in a pack, because you are better safe in the numbers than you are by yourself. And don't go down any alleyways, people. Come on, you've seen horror movies. We all know what happens down in the alleyway at night. Let's be honest. Another thing I want to kind of heads up, just a little bit over to the Sonic community.
Oh boy.
Specifically the EXE department.
Oh boy.
Just for these people that are fans of it, real quick,
Oh
Luigi
boy.
Kid has decided to make his own thing called EXE Direct. If you're a fan of EXE and whatnot, he has dropped an EXE Direct thing where he's talking about the newest and latest EXE stuff. I highly recommend going watching it if you're a fan of that. A reminder that the winner of Spookality is Project Tubes, a VR chat game, a VR chat world that deserves the look into. So I highly recommend you all check that out. And then also for the VR chat community, HorrorCon is underway. Please go check it out while you still can. Highly recommend it. It looks really good. The team have put in such a great effort into making this work. There's a lot of cool worlds and groups to be checked out there. So yeah. And they are showing off Project 2s as the winner over there at HorrorCon. So yeah. I don't think I'm missing any other big time horror news other than the fact that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is heading into theaters around December. So please, you FNAF fans, if you're all interested, go to your local theater, get your tickets early, so that way you can go check out Five Nights at Freddy's 2 when it hits theaters. And I think we've covered everything we needed to cover. Yeah, we've covered all we needed to cover, and we've just hit our mark.
Also,
so, yeah.
like, one more thing for the game-wise.
Yeah.
You'll notice that the visitors, if anyone's worried like I am, animals do not get harmed in that universe. If anything, dogs start to rule the streets. You're welcome. It is animal friendly.
Yeah,
Visitors
no
do
animals
not
are
harm
harmed.
animals.
So yeah. So we thank you to everyone that has tuned in for today's podcast.
This was
really
fun.
glad you all came out today. We are really starting to have a fun time with this podcast thing. Next time, I think we should be expecting the Game of the Year awards coming up, if they haven't happened already. I think that could be the next topic. I don't know. That's completely up to you, though. Bibs.
Yeah, hello?
I don't know what the next topic could be for the next time, because it will be Halloween when we do our next one. It could be the...
Well, November time, the FNAF 2 movie comes around December. How about we do some FNAF talking?
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. I'm actually planning to play, if I may plug in my stuff real quick, I am planning to do a live stream of Help Wanted.
Yes!
On my VR. Unfortunately, I can only say it'll probably just be me. If anybody joins me on Discord, you will not be heard, unfortunately. I am terribly sorry. But I will be playing Help Wanted, if y'all want to tune in for that.
And don't chicken out. Make sure you do all of the vent repairs, because that's the most claustrophobic.
Oh god, I don't think you all understand. I'm terrified. I'm usually not terrified of Five Nights at Freddy's as like a franchise to play on a game, but when you're on VR, oh, it's worse. It's twice as worse. Like, you have no idea how bad it is.
Also, like, around November time, can we just get a happy birthday for like 3 people so far? It's gonna be Tetra and Blue's birthday in November. So, happy early birthday. Also, towards the end of November is also going to be Silkadoom's birthday. Happy very early
Yes.
birthday.
Yes. Oh god. This is gonna be an interesting time. So yeah. And real quick, for the December time, not only will the, happy holiday fun times be happening, real quick, we will also be celebrating the 2-year anniversary of the Silgadoom YT channel over on my end. 2 years of having a YouTube channel up, trying to make stuff and just entertain people. Truly,
How
truly been a
exciting.
fun ride. Still gonna keep going. But yeah, expect a lot of things happening in between November and December, possibly live stream
Can we
wise.
expect anything else for like the Silkadoom story mode that you're hopefully doing at some point?
I as far as I have right now, no. However, that doesn't mean there won't be any news within about 3 months or so. I've been trying to really make sure that I get everything together that will make the series perfect, like as perfect as I can get it, because I want to make sure that this is shot well enough and people will enjoy it. But like I said, more on that whenever we cross that bridge. So yeah, November and December will be filled with a lot of interesting stuff on both channels. Be sure you check out both Honey's channel and my channel, because we've got some plans podcast wise and just VR and video
We're
wise.
hoping to get some more people on this podcast. Even though we don't get many people watching now, it's always a nice thing to look back on, honestly. So, if you guys are interested, we'll get working on some PNGs and we'll see what we can do.
We still have to make like PNGs for
that takes
other
a
people
while.
that want
I
to
mean,
join us.
Silka usually makes them anyway because he's the artist here and he's great. I mean, he
Yeah,
made mine, so
I made mine and I made hers. This is both my work.
yes,
Which,
it's beautiful.
funny enough, this PNG that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. In the future, whenever I have the equipment, will be converted into a VTuber model at some point. So just heads up on that for everyone. And I have another PNG model that I'm working on. Guys.
Okay. Oh no! It's back! The gremlin!
It's not done yet. It's not done yet. But I am going ahead and releasing the debut of a Sunky PNG model that I made. It will be animated. It's not finished yet. I have to do a couple more things, more testing. But once it's finished, you will see this in the next podcast, just for the jokes, okay? Alright. I'm sorry, I had to show it off. Swap it back. There we go. She's ran off. Don't worry, it's gone now.
Oh, if anything, that thing is like a virus. You touch it and you turn into one of them.
Oh, trust me. You're next, babes.
What?
Oh yeah, there's a honey one in the works.
Oh no. No.
Oh yes. So yeah, once I figure out how to make them properly, who knows? I might. This is not 100% set in stone, but I might consider start making Sunky Tube models for people that want like a little Sunky Tube PNG that's animated, like dancing and eating cereal. So yeah, I will keep you all updated on that one. But with that being said, we are like 7 minutes past our ending mark.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in to this like live podcast thing. We were actually really worried that it wasn't going to work, but seeing how well it worked,
it's really.
I think we might do this a little bit more. I would recommend that we do this more often. Obviously, do recordings, but you know, this was fun.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
So yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Where are you going?
I don't want to catch it. I don't.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
It's
gone. It's gone. I put him away. I put it back in the cage. He's not contagious. Don't worry.
I've got sales going on.
No, babe. Honey, get back here. Honey.
Bye.
No. Come back. Okay. Well, alright guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the I'm gonna go ahead and put up the ending screen for everyone. But yeah. Oh, never mind. She's back, so she can.
I got you.
She can put up the ending stream, the ending picture.
Yeah, and you know what I also brought?
What?
Goofy propellant.
What?
Goofy propellant.
No!
Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay, hang on. I need to get back up. Hang on. So I need to say bye. Is it gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, put me back up there. All right. Let's go ahead and switch it back to the previous starting soon screen. Well, until we can get another one put up. But thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Desktop.